and never let me be ashamed, but deliver me in thy righteousness. And it's almost something as you were speaking, I thought, and I can see why people might be perplexed bringing up the prophet again. Could somebody be a prophet? And I can see and understand why one might be perplexed. And often we're perplexed because we don't even really put our trust in the fact that we the people of this book. We doubt the Almighty is even with us, let alone to say that he's communicating with another person. We don't even really believe when I wake up and when I lay down, the Almighty is with me. We don't believe that he said, well, son, you the only one on that campus there to carry my word. And I want you to do it. We become like Jonah. Nah, this can't be. This can't be. I'm hallucinating. I'm crazy. The world has told me who I am. And that's just a son of a slave who was the son of a slave who was the son of a slave. And I'm nothing and no more. But no, this is you. And let us give affirmation to one place if we don't think that this is us. Turn with me to the book of Proverbs, the 30th chapter. Because as Isaiah said, I and the children whom Yahweh have given me are for signs and wonders. And the Almighty has left all his signs. And all we have to do is pull out the signs and see who they are befitting of. And if we go to Proverbs, the 30th chapter, and I'm going to tell you, open your minds. Don't be biased. As we read this, just see if you can put the white man, the Chinese man, the Native American, see who you can put in this scenario. But in the 30th chapter, this goes along with my current events. We heard, I want to bring them out, the Avondale murders, where the two young men were found in the back of the lady's backyard. And the lady heard the gunshots, and they asked her why she didn't check on it. She said, well, we hear gunshots every day. It's nothing new. It was nothing alarming. And that's the same thing that they said when Jennifer Hudson's sister was killed. They said, we hear gunshots in our neighborhood all the time. We on alarm when we don't hear gunshots. That's when something wrong to us. What a state to be living in. Recently this week, guys broke out into an argument at a nightclub in Sharonville. You know where it ended at? On the highway of I-75, the Glendale-Milford exit, with gunshots. Shot the two young men dead, riddled up their vehicle. The other night, they were sending out texts on phones, and it was even on the news. It was rumored that they was just going to ride by shooting people as a part of gang initiation, going into neighborhoods and shooting people as a part of gang initiations. And it's gotten even so bad that it's spread over to Africa. They have gangs in Africa that just run around and hatchet people up with machetes. Little young boys as young as 9 and 10 years old, indiscriminately going around preying on people. Let's see if the scriptures hit the mark. For in Proverbs, the 30th chapter, the 11th verse, And this is why I can listen to all the Proverbs of Solomon and not dismiss them, not say that this not law, not say that this don't have no credence, this just some of Solomon's words. No, we better listen to Solomon. Listen to what is said. There is a generation that curseth their father and does not bless their mother. And as we're reading these, like I said, let your mind determine who this is. There's a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. They're very prideful, full of pride. And that's what you see when you're out here confronting these young men. They full of pride. That's why you can't even scuff their gym shoes. You can't mess up their little jeans that they not even got all the way up on their rear end. You can't say nothing to them in any way against how they living. That's their pride. There's a generation whose teeth are as swords. Listen to the conversation in the street. And their jaw teeth like knives. What do you hear them? I'll kill you. And they mean it. They mean it. I'll mess you up. And they mean it. To do what? To devour the people in Emerald Village. To devour the people in East Walnut Hills. To devour the man that's the president of Procter & Gamble. Nah. To devour the poor, their own brothers and sisters that's living in Cumminsville with them, that's living in Millville with them, that's living in Bond Hill with them, that's living in Lower Westwood with them. They preying on one another. And the needy from among men. It says, the vampire has two daughters, avarice and ambition. And yes, they're very ambitious. They always want something. They always got lofty goals. Their dreams are dreams of money. Got to get that money. Money, money, money. I want to bling, bling. And all they know how to say is, give me. Give me. They never think about giving to anybody else. They don't even know giving. I heard one of my brothers told me he had a conversation with a young lady and he brought the word blessing up to her. She asked him, what's that? She said, what's that? Don't even know. Don't even know what a blessing is. But she know about getting something, but don't know how to give. And that's what you have out here. Everybody trying to get something, but ain't trying to give. That's what we taught on just a few weeks ago. And don't know that giving shows more. The ability to be able to give and to give shows more of your favor with the Almighty than always getting something from somebody. That saying is not made up when it says it's better to give than to receive. Even the Almighty told us that. He said, if you would be with me, you would be a nation that always in a position to lend to other people, to give to other people. But if you forsake me, you'll be a nation that's always got your hand out. Always got your hand out. And that's what we resided to, and that's what we comfortable with being. Always got the hand out, but never want to extend it in giving. He said, these things are never satisfied, and yea, for say not enough. The grave, and yes, the grave is not saying not enough. It's open every day, and it's got our people in it. The barren womb, the earth that's not filled with water, and the fire that saith not enough, or it is enough. The eye that mocketh his father and despiseth to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagles shall eat it up.